And it's your first half main event. Are you ready? So let's have the music.
Welcome back to WrestleForce TV, ladies and gentlemen. Making his way to the ring now, a man that can undoubtedly be called the heart and soul of WrestleForce, Kieran Lacy.
New gear, look at that. Beautiful, shiny, new red gear.
It's new gear night here in Romford. Everyone's debuting some fantastic ring gear. And if you're wondering whose dulcet tones you can hear, ladies and gentlemen, it's an absolute treat. I am joined here by one half of the WrestleForce Tag Team Champions and a man who is looking to regain his undisputed championship from Levi Muir. It's James Farrell. James, how are you doing?
I am not bad, Gio. Thank you for having me right ringside with you. I hope I don't dampen your brilliant commentating voice. And I will do my best to keep up with the action and keep my emotion and bias out of the next contest because, as we know, we've got Levi out next to beat me 2 weeks back, and as I said, beat me fair and square, no hard feelings, we exchanged some words, and I'll do my best to call the action as I see it.
It's for the WrestleForce Unified Championship, once again, Kieran Lacy!
And that's what sets you apart as a cut above the rest, James. It's your sportsmanship. No whinging, no complaining. You've simply said, I lost, but I want to regain that championship.
Gio, I didn't just lose, I've never been beaten quite like that in my life, and Levi's been running rampage through the entire roster over the last few months. Here he comes.
And there he is, the man, the new undisputed WrestleForce champion, Levi Muir.
Making his way to the ring, the Unified Champion, Levi Muir!
Levi Muir is undefeated in 2023. Kieran Lacy with an almost impeccable win-loss record. He only has one loss this year, and that's actually to you, James, in Chelsea.
Yep, Kieran's been on a roll for a while, and there was a real close match we had at Chelsea where, I'll be honest, Gio, I was surprised that I came out with the victory. He had almost a double finish, and it appears my shoulders were up just before Kieran's, and I would have been proud to lose that belt in that match, but it wasn't to be that day, and as we know that we've got a new sheriff in town in Levi Muir.
Well, we all know that the rematch between you and Levi Muir is a money match. However, Kieran Lacy could look to upset the reign of Levi Muir. He could walk out of Romford as undisputed champion.
I'll be honest, Gio, I've got mixed feelings. There's a part of me that would love to see Kieran win the championship tonight, especially in Romford, in his hometown. But there's another part of me that just... No, I won't say it. I won't say it. Let's call it as we see it, and let's see what happens. As you said, Gio, I do call it like I see it, and I won't whinge and complain, and I'll give it to Levi. He looks fantastic, and the force of his blows 2 weeks ago, the force with one of his knees ruptured my quadricep on impact. So my advice to Kieran, he needs to stay away from those uppercuts, those knees, and all those sharp edges that Levi seems to have when he's very defined and very toned physique.
He's dominant, he's ruthless, he's aggressive, he's basically a wall of muscle.
One thing I've noticed, and I'm going to call it here, and I hope that other people see this when they listen back to the match and they get feedback if they scout for Levi. Levi is very concerned with what the audience thinks, and I'm telling you now, you heard it here first. I'm going to capitalize on this in our rematch if Kieran doesn't get the job done tonight.
And it has to be said, Kieran Lacy looking quite unfazed Levi Muir can be a very intimidating presence, but Kieran Lacy not backing down.
Speaking of gear, if you notice the small ailments on everybody's body, they usually wear gear to protect or enhance certain areas of their body. And since Levi's return, I've noticed that he's got that right knee brace on. I must say, I was so caught up in the moment, very rarely do I let emotions get to me, but I do wish I had noticed that in our match. There's obviously a weakness, there's a chink in the armour of Levi Muir there with his right knee, supporting it heavily. Has Kieran noticed this? Will Kieran notice this in the match? And again, like I said to you, look how concerned with the audience Levi is. Now, someone of his stature, someone of his power, clearly that force. Does he need to worry about that? Again, we've got two things there that an opponent should and could capitalise on.
The bell rings and Kieran Lacy right out the gate, but he's caught in midair by the powerhouse, by the undisputed WrestleForce champion. Kieran Lacy slips down the back. He tries to trip him up. Oh, and Kieran Lacy, high ring IQ, outsmarts the champion, pulls down the top rope. Kieran Lacy goes flying. The champion is rocked. The champion is rocked. Kieran Lacy wasting absolutely no time, launching himself again, using himself as a projectile. Kieran Lacy, full head of steam. Oh my goodness! Wow! Flying body block from Levi Muir. We talk about the raw strength and the raw power of Levi Muir, but what is often overlooked is his speed, his athleticism, what we call explosiveness. He can move so quickly in the blink of an eye. His conditioning, next to none. And also, he can smother you, he can overwhelm you, he's vicious, he's aggressive. And James, as you look into the ring right now, this must be reminding you of your clash with him at the Rayleigh Mill.
That shot right there, that's the one. That was the one, Gio, that put my quad out of action. Those knees, those hard knees, directed straight at the most damaging parts of the body. Now, Gio, Kieran hit Levi with 5 moves. It took one move from Levi to incapacitate Kieran. To give you an example of what we're dealing with here.
That is it. In the blink of an eye, Levi Muir switched the tides in this match, changed up the momentum. Kieran Lacy, full head of steam from the opening bell, and it took 1 millisecond for Levi Muir to turn it around. Kieran Lacy is being overwhelmed, overpowered, and dominated. Such has been the tale for all of Levi Muir's matches in 2023. He's undefeated for a reason. He's undisputed WrestleForce champion for a reason. But I'll tell you what, there's one thing he doesn't bring to the table, and that is class. That's where you come in, James Farrell. Your sportsmanship, your heart, your integrity. Levi Muir, too quick to let the crowd get into his head. Right now, he doesn't have his eye on his opponent, Kieran Lacy.
But he's creating a cardinal sin, Gio. He's turned his back on his opponent on 2 occasions. Now, Kieran, if Levi has done his research, Kieran has won a number of his matches with roll-up pins, O'Connor rolls, schoolboys. Kieran is famed for this, and Levi has turned his back on him twice.
Lariat there from Kieran Lacy. You heard the impact, you heard the connection, you heard the collision. Levi Muir, there's that flares as we were talking about. Snap power slam, snap power slam. And Kieran Lacy again digging deep to kick out.
Gio, we are less than 4 minutes into this match, and we have already just seen what was a very near fall. And as I said, I'm trying my hardest to call this without emotion, but I want to get in there so bad, but I also want to see Kieran. Come on, Kieran, give something back. And see, another thing as well, not only are Levi's moves so devastatingly powerful, Gio, if you watch how he follows up with them, after he hit Kieran with that T-bone suplex, his body naturally set up. Levi, fist in face, palm in face, palmed him down with such power back to the mat. It's those small little touches that make him not only so powerful, but it's the aggression.
100%, James. He doesn't give you time to rest. He doesn't give you time to recover. And listen to how impactful these strikes are. We call those lifters. He's almost lifting Kieran Lacy off the ground. He's almost knocking him out of his boots. Levi Muir, he overwhelms you. He smothers you. He dominates you.
You see, it's the details that Levi's doing. A lot of people won't know this, but he's just been in front of one of my biggest fans, Francis, and He made a point, Gio, looking back at the tapes, I don't remember much at the time, but he took me to Francis in our match, and he made sure that he gave me those lifters right in front of Francis, because he knows just how much I mean to him in that WrestleForce ring. And
adding insult to injury there.
If you look at Levi, he's precisely watching, and on his way out, he didn't just jaw at the fans and give them some grief. He was looking for who's Kieran's biggest fan. And he is going to now take Kieran methodically to each of those people, and he's striking them, just like he did to me, Gio.
And Kieran Lacy there hit the deck hard. And Levi Muir now, he's like he's toying with his food. Kieran, he looked limp, but he pushed Levi into the post. There's fight in Kieran Lacy. There's heart, there's soul, there's determination. Gamangiri, he catches Levi Muir in the head. And Kieran Lacy, we've seen him employ that crossbody before. This time he hits it, He's won many matches with this move. Oh, and at 2.9, the champion kicks out Kieran Lacy. He has to follow up.
Come on, Kieran.
Come on, Kieran, you can't waste any time. He's looking for that signature pile driver, but look at the strength of Levi Muir. Kieran Lacy, elbows to the head of the champion.
Nobody's kicked out. Oh, look at that. Nobody's kicked out of that spinning TKO yet, Gio. And he almost got him with it there. Unfazed.
So many shots from Kieran Lacy, but it took one European uppercut to send him into the corner. Levi Muir sends him off. Kieran Lacy, twisting crossbody. He just got him.
He's hit his knee.
He got enough.
Did he hit the injured knee of Levi? He has. He's holding.
And you see there, Levi Muir immediately goes to hold it. Is that the Achilles knee? Is that the weakness that Kieran can exploit? Can he hit the pile driver? No, the strength of Levi Muir. Kick catches him. X-Plex turns him inside out.
What are we seeing, Gio? This is the longest Levi's been down for the entirety of that match. That crossbody changed the tide of things.
Oh, but again, that huge quad of Levi Muir driven into the body of Kieran Lacy. Kieran Lacy sent shoulder first into the post. And could he be looking for that TKO? That TKO that no one has kicked out of. The TKO that led him to the championship. And Levi Muir adds another win. Undefeated in 2023, Levi Muir remains.
It's hard to watch. Pull back some memories. Credit where it's due. He won it fair and square, with aggression, with power. Again, the crowd, even after victory. For anybody watching this match back, as they should be in preparation for facing someone as dominant as Levi. If you pick up on those cues, the leg is shaking out in front of us there. There may be a chink in that monster's armor.
Once again, here's the belts. World champion, Levi Muir.
Well, Levi Muir retains against Kieran Lacy, which means it will still be the undisputed champion, Levi Muir, going one-on-one with the former champion, James Farrell, who is looking to regain that title. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on WrestleForce TV. I've been Giovanni Giorgio, joined by James Farrell. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe. We upload every week and we'll see you again soon. Oh, and hang on a minute, I don't think we're going anywhere anytime soon. James Farrell to his feet, staring down the champion. And look at this. And you just know it's going to be explosive when these men go one-on-one again.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a round of applause for a valiant effort from Romford, Kieran Lacy.